messenger boy. Max, it's always a pleasure.
Sorry I'm late. I had other business to attend to.
Wait, you two know each other? Look at the size of that squadron!
Medusa certainly is ambitious.
Aren't you worried at all? These are underworld troops. Are you saying Medusa's been...
Resurrected, yes. Though the goddess of darkness was defeated long ago, we obviously can't underestimate her powers.
Your days of darkness are numbered. Prepare to meet the light!
Battling with Pit on both land and in the air is going to be great, but it gets better. This week on the show floor, you'll be scoring off against several human opponents because you're going to discover 3-on-3 multiplayer action. And one more note, this Kid Icarus will also use those augmented reality cards to conduct battles. The Uprising comes to retail later this year. And finally, let's talk about that new game announcement. Make no mistake, the first brother of video games is back, and he's got his vacuum. Luigi's Mansion 2 is not a simple revision. It's an entirely new game, making extraordinary use of 3D and featuring not just one, but several new mansions. When we first announced Nintendo 3DS a year ago, we said that a wide range of third-party developers were already hard at work on games. Creators from around the world. Now, it's time to show you more of their upcoming work. In fact, the library of games coming for Nintendo 3DS is unprecedented. In part, that's because a new world of content opened up overnight. Downloading the enhanced internet browser and the Nintendo eShop will move you well beyond anything Nintendo's offered digitally before. You can search for game info, and you'll find multiple videos and screenshots. This week's system update is also the key to unlocking 10 separate 3D game trailers. And game demos will also be available later this year for either downloadable or retail software. Add to this a virtual console service just for Nintendo 3DS, and that means classic portable games starting with Game Boy and Game Boy Color. It also means classic console titles, some dating from even before the NES days, games given new life with a 3D makeover. And to make sure you understand how quick and easy this process is, for a limited time, you'll receive a free 3D version of an old friend, 3D Classics Excitebike. Excitebike is now 27 years old. It doesn't get much more retro than that, but it's still a blast. But maybe the biggest download news for Nintendo 3DS concerns one of the biggest franchises in video game history: Pokemon. For the first time, Pokemon will spring to life not only in 3D, but also in the real world. Owners of the Pokemon Black and Pokemon White versions are familiar with the Pokédex, an item given to them in the game that registers and indexes over 150 new Pokemon. With Nintendo 3DS, an enhanced Pokédex has arrived on the platform. When you first start Pokédex 3D, there will be 16 Pokemon registered. In order to complete your Pokédex, you'll need to collect the data for the remaining Pokemon via Spot Pass, receive them from friends, or by scanning special AR markers. You can search and sort, filter the data in a multiple ways, making it the essential tool for fans. Each Pokemon also has a special Pokemon AR marker. And with it, the Pokemon image can be superimposed in real-world backdrops, whether that's your living room or the Grand Canyon. You can assemble a scene with several Pokemon together, save it to your SD card, and load it onto your PC to share with your friends. Pokédex 3D is available exclusively through the Nintendo eShop on the Nintendo 3DS. It's not in stores. And it couldn't be easier to get your hands on it. Just perform the simple system update, and you'll only need a couple of clicks to find your complimentary Pokédex. It's our gift to you. In all, Nintendo 3DS means social, it means connection, it redefines interaction, and it delivers it all in full 3D display. Of course, there is one more order of business left for us today: to make a proper introduction to a new gaming companion. You might remember how the Wii name began to make perfect sense once you started hearing it as Wii. It was clear how much fun we all had playing together, even with people who weren't gamers before. But in thinking about a new Nintendo system, we knew the prevailing thought would be this: yes, the game will probably still be right for all of us, but could it also be a perfect fit just for you? And the answer to that question is an emphatic absolutely. In fact, we're so convinced of it that we put that pronoun right in the name. So today, welcome to the world of we, you. It's a system we will all enjoy together, but also one that's tailor-made for you. The other word associations are easy. Is it unique, unifying, maybe even utopian? The answer is also yes to all of this, and here's the reason why. This is the new controller for we, you. It's different from anything you've played before. It's infinitely complex and yet perfectly simple, all at the same time. It can change the way you game personally, and it can change the way you interact with your family and friends. To begin explaining, let's take a little quick peek at Wii U in action.
Hey, it's time to watch some baseball.
Okay.
And a runner on second. Hernandez is on the mound, and here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 98-mile-per-hour fastball.